What's up, fam? It's another Sunday in here, almost approaching the month of May. The weather is dog shit as always in Vancouver. I'm hoping you're located somewhere sunnier, like Florida or Puerto Rico or Dubai. I'll be coming out there at some point in the next couple of years, but for now, just gotta still grind through, located in Canada, and get to where we need to go and just get this shit done. Today, we will be talking about top 5 key performance indicators that your agency clients care about the most when it comes to advertising. You can quit reporting on nearly anything and everything else, as it will not show the true impact of your ads on clients' revenue, and so clients will not care about those metrics whatsoever. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Number 1 metrics that clients care about the most. The first and foremost is the return on ad spend, also known as ROAS. The return on ad spend effectively measures the total revenue generated from your advertising campaigns divided by the total cost of advertising of your campaigns. Clients want to see a positive return on ad spend when working together with you and your team, because it will show the effectiveness of their partnership together with you and effectiveness of your campaigns that you're running for their business. So the must here is really simple. You want to be optimizing for at minimum 1.5 to 1.7x return on ad spend just when you're starting out with your clients' campaigns, so you're somewhat break even when accounting for the cost of goods sold and shipping. And then over time, work your way up to 2x return on ad spend and higher as you start optimizing the campaigns, trimming the fat, and scaling the winners. And then 2x return on ad spend should be considered a somewhat good benchmark according to the e-commerce industry standards, especially as you start scaling the budget higher, putting more spend behind the winning ads, and then driving or showing the incremental lift that your ads drive more easily. So you'll be able to show the impact that your business or your agency is making on clients' business more easily, so it will be a no-brainer for them to continue working with you over the long run. One quick note I would like to make on the return on ad spend before I move to the KPI number 2 is, in the current e-commerce world, a lot of operators and a lot of brand owners started optimizing for the marketing efficiency ratio, or even agencies as well. They've started optimizing for the marketing efficiency ratio, also known as MER, which measures or starts accounting for the total revenue generated by the client's business divided by the total cost of advertising across all platforms. So it's not just the Facebook ads, but Google ads and Snapchat ads and YouTube ads and TikTok ads and content creators and influencers and you name it, partnerships. MER measures total revenue generated across the whole client's business divided by the total cost spent on marketing activities across the board. This is a good metrics to look at from the holistic point of view when you are assessing the health of the business, but it is not the best measure of the direct impact of your ads on the client's business, because we are not measuring just one channel but all of them simultaneously. And so what started happening more recently is a lot of agencies have also started optimizing for MER instead of return on ad spend of their direct campaigns that they're managing for clients. And the reason why this was done is an attempt to hide the underperformance of their ads and claim a bigger impact than what it is in reality. So they're basically trying to boost the numbers or the influence of their ads on clients' business when it is not the case. So in my opinion, what you should do, especially when you're just starting out and building your agency from the ground up, you want to establish a good reputation with clients and get them to refer more business to you, is focus on platform reported ROAS number. So not MER, but just whatever is reported by the platform that you're managing for the client. Let's say it's Facebook ads. You want to focus on the return on ad spend that is being reported by the advertising platform on default attribution window. Don't go down to 1-day click or 1-day view. You can just focus on the holistic approach still. You want to look at the impact of ads over the 7-day span of people clicking on the ad, but you do not want to start looking at the holistic cost of advertising across all channels and start claiming that, we've spent in total $5,000 on Facebook ads and you spent in total $20,000 on advertising, but then your revenue lift was much bigger last month and it all came from ads, when in reality it could have been driven by more spend on content creators, more spend on influencers and partnerships, and ads haven't really been performing as well over the last 30 days. So just focus on whatever is being reported by the platform, return on ad spend. Forget about the MER just when you're starting out, and as you scale the client's business higher and as more channels get involved, let's say there's another channel like Google ads, there's another channel like TikTok ads that your company or your agency might be managing, you can start looking at MER while still reporting on platform reported ROAS for each platform, so you could see the difference between each of them, see which one is most efficient, and then shift the spend or budget accordingly from one to another to optimize for the best return on investment. KPI number 2. Customer acquisition cost, also known as cost per purchase, so CAC or CPA. So the CPI or CAC effectively measures the cost of acquiring a new customer through your advertising campaigns for client. You want this CAC or CPA number to be as low as possible because you will be able to acquire those new customers a lot cheaper for the brand that you're working with. So the way the math works in here is also pretty simple. You take total cost of your advertising campaigns on a particular channel and you divide it by the total number of ad attributed purchase conversions. You want to keep customer acquisition costs as low as possible, ideally below what it would take a cost for a new user to buy one fully priced product on the client's website. And if it is close to that break-even point, work more closely with the client's team and help them increase the lifetime value of those new customers. So there's a post-purchase cross-sell and upsell of new products and SKUs, as well as promotion of monthly subscription and referrals. KPI number 3, conversion rate. Conversion rate effectively measures the percentage of users who took the desired action after seeing your ad, such as making a purchase after clicking on the ad. It shows the effectiveness of your messaging or effectiveness of your ads in persuading the users in making a desired action. High conversion rate also reflects the relevance of your messaging in the ad copy and creative, the targeting, as well as landing page experience. So make sure you optimize all 3 of those to drive even more conversions and reduce acquisition costs even further. KPI number 4, click-through rate. So the click-through rate is definitely not at the top of the list that your clients care about the most when measuring the effectiveness of your partnership with them, since it's not directly impacting the revenue that you're bringing for their business, but it still impacts the effectiveness of our ads, which in turn influence or directly affect the client's revenue. Click-through rate simply measures the percentage of people who clicked on the ad after seeing it out of everybody who saw that ad. And we are not talking about your overall click-through rate here that includes comment clicks and likes and you name whatever type of bullshit. You're only focusing on the outbound click-through rate. Click to the website of your client. You want to maintain your outbound click-through rate at least above 1%, ideally above 2%, which will indicate very high relevance of the messaging in your ads for the target audience, resulting in more clicks to the website, more website traffic. And higher website traffic leads to more sales, higher return on ad spend, lower acquisition costs, and higher conversion rate. It all is interconnected, but it is definitely not the most important metric, which is why I have not put it as number 1 on the list. Last but not least, metrics that your clients care about in your ad campaigns, number 5 is customer lifetime value, LTV. The LTV effectively measures the total revenue a customer generates over their relationship with client's business, and it can span years. Hence why the LTV is not calculated in 1 day or 1 week, but it takes a couple of months at minimum to determine what it could be or create a model of what it could be when we look at it from a multi-year perspective. And because of what I just said about how the LTV is calculated, you might have already understood that LTV is not entirely in your ball cord as an agency owner unless you're an email marketer, but you still want to measure LTV as an agency that is running advertising campaigns because it will show the long-term effectiveness of your ad campaigns and show the quality of those newly acquired customers that your campaigns bring for the client's business. And the way you can use LTV is, let's say right now your client's business has a really low LTV on any time frame. You can optimize your advertising strategies and campaigns in a way that will allow you to produce higher value customers who have maybe, let's say, higher household income, or who are more frequent shoppers, who are more engaged shoppers, or who have more interest or relevance in the customer's products compared to the existing customer base. This way, producing more revenue for client over a long run, because those customers will come back and buy more and more and more again and again and again. And the way you can show this is for the cohort of new customers that you have acquired over the last 90 days. Just look at the value of those customers and compare it to the value of total customers sitting in a cohort of your client's business. And if future LTV projections of your newly acquired customers are higher than the LTV projections of existing customers that are available in your client's CRM, it will show that your campaigns are optimizing for the higher value customers who will contribute a more significant amount of revenue to the client's business over the long run. This way, in client's mind, they can understand exactly how you can continue helping them over the long run, and they will continue working with you as long as you are driving more revenue for them than what it costs for them to produce those customers. And that's it. That's the entire list. Nothing else matters more than these 5 KPIs. You can continue reporting on how your ads looking beautiful or how many people are commenting and engaging with your ads, but guess what? If none of this is resulting in the more conversions and more revenue for your client's business, it does not fucking matter. Focus on what truly impacts the revenue of your client. focus on these 5 KPIs: return on ad spend, customer acquisition cost, conversion rate, outbound click-through rate, and customer lifetime value. By optimizing for these 5 KPIs, you will be able to show exactly how your business, how your agency is impacting your client's business in the short run and in the long run. In the short run, by driving low customer acquisition costs, and in the long run, by driving higher customer lifetime value. One last thing I forgot to mention, I will be transitioning away from my office setup. I know you guys may not like it as much, especially because I have no views at the moment, so maybe nobody really cares, but I do want to transition away from that, or just spice it up a little bit and also start doing the day in life series, where I'll be taking you with me on a day-to-day activities, starting from the morning workout to my client meetings, the snapshots of those, so just the quick cuts from those, to my evening routine, which would involve just the grind as always, but I want to show you what it looks like to build an agency when you're a 26-year-old entrepreneur who's also trying to juggle it with a full-time job in between, and who's trying to leave that to focus fully on your agency as you try to scale it higher. If you do like this type of format, please leave thumbs up under this video, and also please leave any questions you would like me to address or answer in the comments section below. And then I think this is it for now. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, fam.